All right, folks, in this video, we're going to talk about how XDC is ready for institutions to tokenize everything. And I'm going to share updated numbers on how big the trade finance space is now and the expectations and outlook into 2030 and beyond at just how big this problem is going to be, right? And trade finance encompasses many things, but I'm going to show you guys how many trillions we're talking about. And as I always say, what really turns me on is solving trillion-dollar problems when it comes to the cryptocurrency space and the investment opportunities we're looking at. As always, I'm not here to be your investment advisor, give you financial advice, legal or tax in any sort of way. So please consult with your professional. But when it comes to breaking down these technologies and the markets that they're going after, that's what we're here to do. Cut through narratives, cut through confusion, and provide you guys the truth, the facts. And when it's time for me to share some speculation, I'm going to give you guys that warning. Hey, we're speculating on XDC doing something spectacular. We're speculating on another digital asset by the name of XRP and XLM doing something cool too. So with that being said, let's get right on into it, guys. The XDC conference on XDC, I think is what it was called, down in Austin, Texas, just took place. And so I thought that it was a fitting time to kind of give some updated numbers on XDC, where they're at, what they're building. And this is just going to be the first of a couple different updates I'm going to be dropping on XDC over the next couple weeks. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you guys appreciate this content and all the deep dives that we've been doing, please make sure that we smash that thumbs up for me, please. Now, when we look at the charts for XDC, this is what we see. This token's very new, only been around for a couple years here. And back in 2021, you guys can see that bull run that we had in 2021. Boy, was that fun. XDC went all the way up to nearly 20 cents, right? And now this is the KuCoin weekly chart, okay? So their data is only pulling back to May of 21, and I believe that this token was actually created in 2020 or 2021. I know that I shared that in my XDC deep dive, which I'm about to show you guys the link for that too. Will be in the description down below. But 20 cents is what XDC went up to in 2021 bull run. That was in August too. And then as you see here, this was from TA that I was putting out last year when I was calling for XDC to come back below 2 cents. And sure enough, it came right back down to about 2 cents, just below it very briefly. And that was back in December and the beginning of December of 2022. Okay. And then recently we've seen the XDC moved and it followed XRP in that pump that we got in July, right? July 13th was the day that we got the news in the XRP Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. And the X coins absolutely melted faces, shutting down exchanges. And XDC climbed all the way up here to about 9.5 cents. Now, it has since corrected over the past few weeks down here to about 5 cents at the time of this recording, but XDC has been one that is incredibly volatile, just like XRP, just like XLM, and it's following and closely trading with those tokens as well. So something to watch out for when we look at the TA is when these three go, they rip, they melt your face, they shut down exchanges, and they get people losing their minds. And if you're looking to take some profit on these tokens, you got to be ready because the action happens quickly, as it always does in the crypto space. But especially, it seems like these three, I call them, these are the suppressed digital assets, right? We have suppressed assets of gold and silver as well. But the suppressed digital assets are XRP, XLM, and XDC, and maybe a couple others. But definitely these three moving in tandem. We get the ruling from Judge Torres, which only impacted XRP. But for whatever reason, the little brother, little sister, XLM, followed closely, and so did XDC as well. So I think that the trifecta of these three tokens, XRP, XLM, and XDC, is going to encompass much of what you're going to need to do in the digital space. There are going to be a few other winners as well, but I'm looking for these three to be, at the top of the space. And as far as the share of these different markets that we talk about, I expect XDC and these others to get a significant chunk. Now, we're going to talk about that. I wanted to share this, though. This is, as I said, the XDC conference taking place, this post here by Quincy. It was fun hanging out with the coolest guys in tokenized finance. And of course, he's with Ray Fuentes, who emceed the XRP conference in Vegas last year, or this year, I should say. But Ray did an incredible job emceeing down there for the XDC conference as well. Our good friend Jake Claver as well, speaking on stage there. And this gentleman, I should know his name, but I don't. I think he's from Zinfin. right? And of course, our good friend Quincy Jones. Gotta love it. Now, this is what I'm talking about as far as institutions getting ready to tokenize everything. DS from Xspector, the project that's on XRP, and they've been building over there with, Xspector for sure, their metaverse project, NFTs, doing the deals. DS, who is the creator or founder of Xspector, says that retail will not bring the next bull market in crypto. Tokenization will. Institutions tokenizing everything. Now, what got me so excited about this opportunity here with XDC is they're once again focused on institutions, and they're focused on addressing trillion-dollar markets and problems. That's where my main focus has been as far as where do I want to park some money? Where is serious business going to be conducted when it comes to the digital assets? And so that for me has why XDC has been an exciting one. But I wanted to share with you guys some updated numbers from Yahoo Finance on the trade finance market size and the share analysis, growth trends and forecasts 2023 to 2028. So this is from Report Linker here. And this is what Yahoo Finance is citing. The global trade finance market size in terms of transaction value is expected to grow from US dollar 4.16 trillion in 2023 to 5 trillion by 2028 at a CAGR of 3.74% during the forecast period. Now, this is of August 2023, so this is a pretty recent, in the source right here. Growth and trends from 2023 to 2028, we're going to grow by nearly another trillion. Now, I think this is very conservative, and you got to look because this is one of those deals where a lot of it's overlapping, right? Trade finance, institutions tokenizing everything, payments. You're going to have a lot going on here, and this is just one market that's going to be at about 5 trillion alone over the next few years as the expectations. I think this is incredibly conservative. The most recent numbers that we were working with was only up to about 2 trillion for the trade finance, but this is citing that we've surpassed 4 trillion this year, and we're on the trajectory to reach 5 trillion by 2028. So this coincides with a lot of reports, a lot of expectations that these markets are going to be growing already in the trillions and going to be growing from there. By 2030, it's going to be truly incredible what we see get tokenized. And I think that DS is right. Many other folks concur that retail isn't what moves this thing. It's going to be institutions, and that's going to be XRP included as well as XLM, right? And so for me, it's been interesting to see in the community, okay, it's fantastic that the little guy can play on these open source public blockchains as well. But when I make an investment in these projects, I'm hoping that some of the big boys and girls, these big institutions, banks, and payment providers are going to come on and do real business on these blockchains. In the trade finance space, you're all the way down to small and medium enterprise businesses as well, which is absolutely massive too, right? And as this grows, as this becomes more seamless, as folks get more comfortable, as we get regulations, you're going to see this go absolutely nuts. And so as far as my expectations for XDC, I think it might be a little bit more than 5 cents, right? As far as my expectations for XRP, a little bit more than 50 cents, right? And the conservative predictions take us somewhere fun, provide a life-changing opportunity potentially. And so I'll just leave the price predictions at that. What I was excited to hear, and I got some messages back from folks that were in attendance. I wish that I was able to go to the XDC conference, but it was all positive feedback, a lot of deals being done, a lot of growth, a lot of building, and that's what I love to see. And I was listening to Jake Claver's space this morning, and he said, there was really no price prediction talk. It wasn't about hype. It wasn't about crazy stuff. It was about how are we actually going to build and get businesses to want to adopt these blockchain technologies as the solution for their business, as the solution for whatever their problem or pain point actually is. And that's what this is about. And so all the feedback that I got, the messages have been fantastic. That's what I love to see. And so I think that this XDC ecosystem is definitely going places. A lot of the XRP community is interested, and we know how powerful the XRP community is. And then when you go look at how XDC was done, created, established, pretty legit. So like I said, I'm going to be dropping some more content on XDC here in the coming weeks, but I wanted to give you guys this update. The market, the addressable market here, well over 4 trillion, on its way to over 5 trillion. And you're watching the institutions are showing you they're ready, right? Not only is it central banks running tests, you're seeing the institutions are figuring out how do we get our foot in the door here, dip our toes in the water, because we got a lot of money to secure, a lot of money to move. And so this is absolutely big. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for some more content to come on out, make sure you guys go check out, if you just look up XDC Deep Dive in YouTube, you will find this deep dive that I put out. This was 8 months ago, back in December of 2022, getting ready for Christmas, and sitting at about 19,000 views right now. And so if you guys are looking to go check this one out in the meantime, this is the most recent XDC deep dive that I have put together here. Okay. Another one that you guys can go check out, if you just type in Quincy Jones, Zach Rector into the YouTube bar, you can find this interview that I did with Quincy Jones. This one was from a while back, actually. I put this on YouTube 1 year ago, but I believe that this conversation actually took place in 2021. But this was an oldie, me and Quincy. Look how young we both look here in this one. And this was a TikTok live that I did with Quincy back in the day. So definitely can go check out that stuff. But I got some more XDC content coming on your way. I want to share kind of where they're at on the technical side. As far as smart contract capabilities, all that was already kind of built into XDC. And in that conversation with Quincy, one of the favorite things that I've heard about XDC is that you can move any of the ERC20 tokens to the XDC ledger in the time it takes you to sip your coffee. And that's what I'm talking about, because we know that that program's not working out so hot over there for Ethereum. So that's fantastic. I appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned, subscribe, hit that notification bell. More XDC content on the way. Excited to see that they had a good time down in XDC Austin, and looking forward to more conferences. I'll be going to some more conferences next year as well. And so make sure you guys stay tuned for that, guys. We got a lot cooking, and I'm so excited for our community. If you're looking to join our private Discord community, you can just head on over to my website and you sign up through Patreon to get access to the Discord community. And we would love to have you in the family over there. With that being said, make sure you guys tune in to all the content here. We got a lot of stuff coming this week. I'm going to close it out. God bless all of you. Thank you so much.